gave me 6 months to live. The oncologist at Northwestern Memorial, she said, "The lung cancer is stage 4. It's in both lungs now. We've metastasized to the lymph nodes. We can make you comfortable, but we cannot stop this." That was 4 months ago. And the worst part isn't the cancer. It's hearing my 16-year-old daughter say, "Dad, I don't really know you." I'm David Harrison. I'm 52. Most people don't believe me when I say that. Cancer aged me faster than time ever could. I thought I had decades left. I thought I'd retired at 65, travel with my wife, watch my kids get married, meet my grandchildren. I thought I had time, but unfortunately, it's too late. I was a financial advisor in Boston for 24 years. Started at Fidelity right out of business school in 1998. Made senior portfolio manager by 35. I managed $400 million in assets. I had clients who trusted me with their retirement, their kids' college funds, their entire financial futures. I was good at my job, really good. I worked 60-hour weeks, sometimes 70 during earnings season. I told myself I was building something, providing for my family, securing our future. Here's what I actually built. A life my family had to live around instead of with me. My daughter Sophie is 16, born in 2009, right when the markets were collapsing and everyone was panicking. I remember the day she was born because I took exactly 3 days off work. 3 days. Then I was back at my desk managing the panic, fielding calls from terrified clients, trying to keep portfolios from imploding. Sarah, my wife, she didn't say anything. She just held our newborn daughter and nodded when I said I had to go back. She knew the job. She'd known it for 9 years by then. She knew that work came first. It always came first. Sophie learned to walk while I was at a conference in San Francisco. March 2010. Sarah sent me a video of Sophie taking her first steps across our living room in Newton. I watched it on my phone between sessions. I texted back 3 heart emojis and so proud. And then I went to a networking dinner where I spent 3 hours talking about municipal bonds. I missed her first steps, her first words, her first day of kindergarten because I had a client meeting in New York. Her 6th birthday party because the markets tanked that day and I couldn't leave my desk. Her middle school graduation because I had to fly to Chicago for a pitch that we didn't even win. Last week, Sophie came to see me. First time she'd been to this hospice facility in Brookline. She sat in that chair by the window, and she looked at me with these tubes in my nose and this oxygen machine hissing next to me, and she said, "Dad, I don't really know you." 16 years old, and she's telling me she doesn't know her own father. And she's right, she doesn't, because I was never there. I was always at work, always on a call, always checking my email, always thinking about the next thing, instead of being present for the current thing. My son Tyler is 13, born in 2012. He plays basketball. I know this because Sarah told me. I've been to exactly 4 of his games. 4 games in 7 years of youth basketball. The other dads, They're there every Saturday. They know the coach's name. They know the other kids. They bring orange slices, and they cheer, and they're part of their kid's life. I sent money for the team fees. I bought him expensive sneakers. I thought that counted. 3 months ago, before the diagnosis, Tyler had a game on a Saturday afternoon. Sarah asked me to come. Begged me, actually. Said Tyler kept asking if I'd be there. I said I would. I meant it when I said it, but Saturday morning, a client called. Emergency, he said. Market volatility. Needed to rebalance his portfolio right away. It couldn't wait until Monday. So I took the call. The call lasted 90 minutes. By the time I got off, I'd missed the game. Tyler didn't talk to me for 3 weeks after that. Just stopped. Would answer my questions with one word. Wouldn't look at me during dinner. Nothing. Sarah said he cried after the game. Said he kept looking at the door thinking I'd show up late, but I'd still show up. I never showed up. Now I'm here in this hospice room, and Tyler won't visit. He came once, the day after they moved me here. Stood in the doorway for maybe 2 minutes, said, "Hi, Dad," in this flat voice, and left. Sarah says he's angry. Says he doesn't understand why I'm asking to see him now, when I never wanted to see him before. And he's right to be angry. I chose clients over my son. I chose portfolios over my kids' basketball games. I chose money over memories. Every single time, I chose wrong. Here's what nobody tells you when you're 30 and ambitious and building your career. The time you're saving for later doesn't exist. There is no later. There's only now. And every time you say, "Not today, I'm too busy," you're saying never. Because tomorrow, you'll be too busy again. And next week. And next month. And then it's been 16 years, and your daughter doesn't know you. I had a colleague at Fidelity, Michael Chen. We started the same year, both of us hungry, both climbing. In 2008, during the crisis, we were both pulling insane hours. But Michael did something I didn't do. Every single day at 6 p.m., he left. Didn't matter what was happening. Markets crashing, clients panicking. Michael left at 6. I asked him once how he could do that. How he could just leave when there was so much work to do. He said, "Dave, my daughter's 7. In 11 years she'll be in college. I get 11 more years of her wanting to have dinner with me. Maybe less. After that she'll be gone, and I'll never get those years back. The work will always be here. She won't." I thought he was soft. Thought he wasn't committed enough. I stayed until 9 or 10 most nights, sometimes later. I thought that made me better at my job, more dedicated, more professional. Michael made less money than me, never got promoted as high. He's still at Fidelity, still in middle management. And you know what else? His kids actually like him. His daughter Emily is at BU now. She comes home every other weekend just to have dinner with her parents, just because she wants to. My kids can't wait to leave. Sophie's already talking about colleges in California, as far from home as possible. Tyler wants to go to boarding school next year. 14 years old, and he'd rather live anywhere but in the same house as me. I did that. I pushed them away so consistently, so thoroughly, that they learned not to need me, learned not to want me around. And now that I need them, now that I want desperately to know them before I die, it's too late. Sarah's trying. She really is. She brings the kids to visit, forces them really. But you can't force a relationship. You can't make up for 16 years of absence with 2 months of dying. Last Tuesday, Sophie came by after school. Sarah made her. I could tell because Sophie had that look, that teenage exhaustion that says, I'm only here because Mom said I had to be. We sat in this room and I asked her about school and she gave me one-word answers. Asked about her friends and she shrugged. Asked if she was seeing anyone and she said, why do you care? And I didn't have an answer. Because the honest answer is, I didn't care for 16 years. I didn't care enough to show up. Didn't care enough to know her friends' names or what she liked to do after school or what her favorite subject was. I had no right to start caring now, just because I was dying. But I do care. I care so much it's physically painful. I lie here at night, and I think about all the moments I missed. Sophie's piano recitals, Tyler's science fairs, the time Sophie made the honor roll, and Sarah took her out to celebrate, and I was in a client dinner talking about tax strategies. The time Tyler scored 18 points in a game and came home so excited, and I was on a call and told him, "That's great, buddy," without even looking up. Thousands of moments, thousands of times I chose work over them. And now, I have maybe 8 weeks left, and I would trade every dollar I ever made, every client I ever landed, every promotion, every bonus, every single professional achievement for one more ordinary Tuesday afternoon with my kids when they were little and still thought I hung the moon. I started smoking when I was 19. Freshman year at Boston College. Everybody smoked at parties. It was stupid. I knew it was stupid. But I was young, and I thought I was invincible. I smoked through college, smoked through business school, quit for maybe 6 months when Sophie was born, started again when work got stressful. I tried to hide it, thought I was hiding it, smoked outside, chewed gum after, washed my hands. But kids know. Tyler told me once when he was 8 that he could smell the cigarettes on my coat. Asked me why I smoked when we learned in school that smoking kills you. I said I'd quit. I didn't quit. I cut back, maybe. Told myself I'd quit when work slowed down, when the quarter ended, after bonus season, after the next promotion. I always had an excuse. The cough started about 2 years ago. Just a little cough. Thought it was allergies. Then it got worse. Started coughing up blood last spring. That's when Sarah made me go to the doctor. That's when they found it. Stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer. Already in both lungs. Already in my lymph nodes. Dr. Moore said if we'd caught it 5 years ago, we might have had options. But we didn't catch it 5 years ago because I was too busy working to go to the doctor. She asked if I'd been a smoker. I said yes. She didn't say I told you so, but she didn't need to. Sarah was sitting next to me, and I could feel her not looking at me. Could feel all the years she'd asked me to quit, and I'd said, I will, and never did. I killed myself. Slowly, deliberately, over 30 years. And for what? So I could work longer hours? So I could be more stressed? So I could sacrifice my health for clients who will forget my name the day after I die? Here's what I'd tell my 30-year-old self. That cigarette you're smoking at the office party? That's not stress relief. That's suicide on an installment plan. And that extra hour you're staying at work? That's not dedication. That's theft. You're stealing time from your future. You're stealing moments from your kids. You're stealing your life for a job that will replace you in 3 weeks. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I need to work. I have a mortgage. I have bills. My kids need college funds. I had all that too. I worked brutal hours because I thought I was providing for my family. Thought I was being a good father by making sure we had financial security. But financial security doesn't mean anything if you're not there. Tyler doesn't need a college fund from a father he doesn't know. Sophie doesn't need a trust fund from a dad who missed her childhood. They needed me. Present. Engaged. There. Last week, Sarah brought me a box from the house. Old photos. Videos. She thought I'd want to look through them. And I did, I guess. But it was torture. There's a video of Sophie's 8th birthday party. She's opening presents, and she looks at the camera and says, "Where's Daddy?" And you can hear Sarah's voice off camera saying, "Daddy had to work, sweetie." Another video. Tyler's first soccer game. He's 6 years old, running around in a jersey that's too big for him. At the end, all the other kids run to their dads. Tyler looks around, looking for me. I'm not there. You can see the moment he realizes it. His face just falls. He walks off the field alone. I watched these videos, and I wanted to die right then. Wanted the cancer to just finish it. Because watching what I did to my kids, seeing it on video, was worse than any physical pain. Sarah and I aren't really married anymore. We haven't divorced, but we're not together. She moved into the guest room about 4 years ago. Said she was tired of sleeping next to someone who was never really there anyway. She stays in the marriage for the kids, for the insurance, for practical reasons. But the love is gone. I killed that too. I remember the exact moment I knew it was over. It was our 18th anniversary, October 2016. I promised her I'd leave work early, take her to dinner. She got dressed up, made a reservation at Oleana in Cambridge, her favorite place. I said I'd be home by 6. I didn't leave the office until 8:30. Client emergency. Always a client emergency. I got home at 9. She was still in her dress, sitting on the couch with the television off, just sitting in the dark. She looked at me and said, "I'm done, David. I'm done waiting for you to choose us. I'm done hoping you'll change. I'm done." I apologized. sent her flowers the next day. Flowers. Like flowers fix 18 years of broken promises. She's been done ever since. She takes care of me now because she's a good person, not because she loves me. She brings the kids to visit because she thinks they'll regret it later if they don't. But she doesn't love me anymore. How could she? I didn't love her enough to be present. Didn't love her enough to come home on time. Didn't love her enough to choose her over work. Here's what I wish someone had grabbed me by the shoulders and screamed in my face when I was 30. Your career will not hold your hand when you're dying. Your clients will not sit by your bedside. Your portfolio performance will not matter at all when you're struggling to breathe and counting down your last days. What matters is the people. That's it. That's the whole answer. The people you love. The moments you share with them. Everything else is just noise. I'm 52 years old. I should have 30 more years. Should be walking Sophie down the aisle someday. Should be teaching Tyler to drive next year. Should be growing old with Sarah, holding her hand through whatever comes next. Should be. Instead, I have maybe 2 months, maybe less. The cancer's moving fast. Dr. Moore says I might not make it to Christmas. Christmas is 6 weeks away. Sophie will be opening presents without me. Tyler will be playing basketball without me there to watch. Sarah will be cooking dinner for 3 instead of 4. And it's my fault. All of it. Every single bit of this is my fault because I chose wrong. Every day for 20 years, I had a choice. Work or family. Career or presence. Money or memories. And every single day, I chose wrong. If you're 30 right now, or 35, or 40, and you're working too much, missing too much, choosing your career over your family, please listen to me. Please hear what I'm telling you. Leave work at 5 today. Go home. Turn off your phone. Put down your laptop. Sit with your kids. Ask them about their day and actually listen to the answer. Hug your spouse. Tell them you love them. Be there. Just be there, because I promise you, I swear to you on whatever life I have left, that someday you will be where I am. Maybe not sick. Maybe you'll be healthy and 85. But someday you'll look back on your life and you'll see all the moments you missed. And you cannot get them back. You cannot buy them back with money. You cannot earn them back with achievements. They're gone. Forever. My son won't visit me. My daughter comes because she has to. My wife takes care of me out of obligation. And I have a bank account with plenty of money, and a career that meant nothing, and a life I completely wasted. Don't do what I did. wait until it's too late. Don't tell yourself you'll change next year, or after this project, or when you get that promotion. Change today. Choose differently. Be there, because later never comes. I'm not going to be here much longer. But if this story helped you see something you needed to see, if it made you realize you've been making the same mistakes I did, leave a comment below. Tell me what you're going to do differently. And if you think this could help someone else, a friend, a brother, someone working too hard and missing too much, hit subscribe and share this.